Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square off.
Chicago Bears.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go on this cold afternoon in Chicago. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
As you watch the tape from last week, it really just came down to decision-making. Just too often he made the wrong throw, the wrong read, the wrong decision, and it ended up costing his team pretty heavily. So it gets back to the basics. Just trust your eyes. Take what the defense is giving you. You don't have to force things. As the game goes on, those opportunities to attack, they'll present themselves.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Backs to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, here comes Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Vikings first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Shamar Turner in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
You know, Mike, at this level, you just very rarely see the type of performance we did last week, where just one player is so much better than everyone else on the field. I mean, yes, he throws for all those touchdowns, but then at the same time, he's able to protect the ball. I mean, he is just operating at a completely different level, and I'm not sure what he has in store today, but I'm certainly excited to see.
And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. This is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That one out wide to Achane. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Price now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. On play action, here's McCarthy. That's to the tight end, Kevin Bartholomew. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Give up the middle with Hall. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
At the Bears' 27-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hall. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down as we are ready to get back underway. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This a 46-yard attempt.
46-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he's putting together a remarkable season currently, leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. They'll go play action here with Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. Because I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's taken in by Achane. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bears first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Swift, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Vikings
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams now to throw. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
On the ground, here is Achane. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
To throw is Williams. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. Now, Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good. And the Bears open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Price now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Turner on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now McCarthy. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle gain at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, 4th coming.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bears offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. The numbers here in the 1st half, this defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. To throw, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this.
A 45-yard attempt.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them up.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. On first down, here's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's Hall. Oh! And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A 7-yard gain.
They'll put Addison in motion. On first down, they go right back to Hall. He'll take this down inside the 30. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop. Second down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. His 4th TD grab of the season. Reichert good with the extra point. And the Vikings will open up a 6-point lead. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is under. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Off play action. Here's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Yeah, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving him just enough of a crease that he can push his way forward and pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's into the end zone. Savon Achane. Touchdown, Bears.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
That ties the game at 16.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Price now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he takes it to the 35.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They give to Hall. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the left side, and that's caught by Felton. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
To Jefferson on the jet sweep. And And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
To throw is McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Will Riker now on for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Vikings will go up by 7.
Vikings 23, Bears 16.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Chicago. Williams to the air once more. That's taken in by Achek. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Looking middle and complete with Allen. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
22-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
They'll run right here. It's Achek. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
Another really nice nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run with H.A. And no... Signal didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves back up their heels on their own goal line. And not only did they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try it now with H.A. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Up the 5-yard line.
The give, left side, here comes Hall. A gain there of 10 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Forced out wide. He'll step up and run this. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On the handoff, here comes Hall. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Gervon Dexter gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
For the Vikings.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. They'll go play action here with Williams. Now, a deep shot for Allen. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. A play fake. And they'll throw with Williams. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Throwing again. Williams. Inside the 10. It is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vikings.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame you. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Bears 16.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Williams. There's that man again. Another catch. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it. You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
He's got his big tight end, Poston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. On incentives for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Price now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Vikings offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. On play action, here's McCarthy. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run here with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. First and 10. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Another run here with Hall. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll send a man in motion left. 3rd down, here's Hall. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On second down, it's Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Clock down to 17, and here comes that spike. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover.